Good morning, barely morning, 11:42 a.m., July 1st, 2022. This is not going to post until the 2nd though. Just call me the hillbilly liar because I said a few days ago or a week ago that I was probably not, well, I said I wasn't going to do a monthly solar panel update, but I'm going to. I just changed my mind, we'll say. I was going to do it seasonally, but I decided I'm going to do it every month because why not? Here's an Excel file I made. Now, look here, in the upper left-hand corner. We were loosely promised 35.7 kilowatt hours a day with our system, which is supposed to be 105% more than what we used last year. On days where we get 35.7 or more, the cells turn blue. Less than 35.7, they turn gray. And if it's a record, not for the month, but for the year, they turn gold, which the most we've done so far is 53.03 and the least 20.48. Man, that sounds like winter numbers. It was very cloudy that day. Total kilowatt hours produced, 1,516. Daily production average, 44.58. But winter is a-coming. If you look right here, you will see we are 130% over what we did last year. We're producing 130% more than we used last year. Keep in mind, last year includes 4 or 5 months with old windows and somewhere around 7 or 8 months with new windows, which are better insulation. But also keep in mind, our 750 square foot game room last year was not heated or cooled because it just simply didn't work. The unit didn't. We put a new mini split in and we run it now on some days when we need the room, or if it's going to be at least 90 degrees that day, we turn it on once it hits 90 degrees, for a few hours to draw the moisture out. So new windows, but also a 750 square foot room that has to be cooled that wasn't cooled last year. I'm not really sure what's going to happen there. But the bottom line is, if we keep this pace, which we won't because winter is a-coming, we are 130% over. I got this number by simply taking this number, our daily production average, and dividing by last year's usage. And that's 130% more. Like I said, we will not end the year on 130%, I don't think. Boy, I hope we do. We could, I don't know, but I doubt it. Because before summer is over, this may get as high as 150 or 160. And then it'll work its way down, in the winter. We will see what will happen. Right here is our projected total kilowatt hours. If we take this number and multiply by 365, that's what it's going to be. But that's not going to happen. Right now, we are 3,713 over last year. Kilowatt hours. Free days, 83. Which is simply taking this number, how much we're over or under last year, or would be if we kept this pace, and dividing it by our daily production average. And that works out to 83. I don't think that'll happen either. If we keep this pace, but we won't because winter is a-coming, then we should get a check for $347.58 on our electric bill, or have a credit for this amount if we don't request a check, after a year. If we did it complete the year. But look right here, all these days are passed with nothing. We're 49.6% through the calendar year. I started to set up on fiscal year, but I didn't want to do that. So we're already halfway through the year. But I like the way this looks. I need to put something here. I don't know what. Some type of stats or something. Or move this over to the middle. Let's look at the seasons. I've also got broken down to seasons. Now I believe it's too much color here. I don't like the way this looks. This looks so much more clean to me. But this is what I've done so far because I wanted the seasons broken up by different colors. And I Googled and it said green is a good color for spring, blue for summer. So I made this blue, orange for fall, and it said brown for winter. It was just too dark. And so I just did gray. Now look at this. Fall also said that brown was a good color for fall as well. When I highlight this and I go here, not brown, yeah, I tried a different color of orange because that's what it was. I tried a different color of orange because I thought this orange was just too bright. And so I went here and I started looking. You see how it'll tell you orange? And I thought, okay, I'll do that. Look, I clicked on it. And I thought, I cannot tell a lick of difference between this and this. Now, I'm colorblind, but tell me something. This and this, to me, looks exactly like a copy and paste. They look absolutely 100% exactly the same. Does this right here and this look 100% the same to you? I can't tell one lick of difference. But yet this, look at this. You highlight this. It's supposed to be green. See right there? Look at that. It says green. You highlight this. Look at that. Orange. No, it ain't orange. That's green. If this is orange and this is orange, I'm changing this back. See, I had to have a color this bright because my stupid color blindness. That's what we're doing this season so far. And gold versus black, because here 35.7 or more is gold, less is black. Right now we're doing 28 gold days and 6 black days. 82% versus 18%. 82% of the time we hit our goal, our daily goal. And I'm going to set this up where, like the spring, it tells us the total and the average, which we average 43.9 in spring, but that's very unfair because most of the colder days in spring we didn't have them. Summer, 463 kilowatt hours so far, average 46.3. The record high and low, summer, winter, and right here. Here's what breaks it down, tells us what percentage belongs in which category. So far, look over here to the year. See this? Whoops. See that? Let's look here. Zero, we have no days under 20 yet. 20 to 29, 4 days or 12%. 30 to 39 kilowatt hours, 4 days or 12%. 40 to 49, 15 days or 44%. That's the most. And over 50, 11 days or 32%. So 26 days or 76% have been 40 or more, which is excellent. Excellent. I'm also breaking down to spring and summer. Like 20 to 29, we have 4 days in spring, none in summer so far. I started saying I don't expect any, but I don't know what to expect. This is just a worksheet. This is where I go to the Ag Solar website and it'll give me this number right here if I look per month. This middle number right here. That's all it gives me. It's how many this number. How many watt hours. That's what it'll give me. And it puts it up and down like this. And I don't like it, but I simply copy and paste it into here, and then I just made this myself where it tells me, it divides by 1,000, tells me the kilowatt hours, and then adds it all together to tell me the lifetime. But this is copy and pasted from their website to make sure that it's absolutely right. And here's just where I put junk to refer to, like total number of days. I got some formulas over here where it just refers to this cell. I don't have to worry about what this looks like or anything. This is just pretty much a junk page to store information. And how many kilowatt hours we used last year and the average. It don't matter what it looks like. But anyway, that's what we've done so far. I'm happy so far, but it's hard to tell because winter is a-coming. What do y'all think? Are you interested in getting solar panels? No way in hell you're going to get them. Already have them. Glad you got them. Glad you didn't get them. Let me tell you this. If you get them hooked up, it's a pain in the butt to get them actually hooked up. I have a family member that's in a state where I think it would be easier because more people in that state get solar panels. And he's also, I say an uncle, but he's the one doing it, but it's an uncle and aunt. They're a team. They can't get theirs hooked up either. They can't get theirs hooked up any better than I could. And they live in a state where more people get them hooked up. Getting these things hooked up is a pain in the butt because of government regulations and paperwork that the installer submits. You don't have to. All the red tape, it is a mess. If we were to sell this house and buy another one, I don't know. I'd want to go through it again. I don't. Now that they're hooked up, it's fine. But I don't know if I'd want to go through it again. I really don't. But I do like them. Now that they're working, I'm glad we went. I guess I'm glad. All right. That's about all. Subscribe if you want to see this every month. I also do my talk about my Chevy Votamort every month to talk about how much it cost and how much it saved. So if you want to see those videos, just subscribe. Ring the bell. Comment. See ya.